update if he...
I think people are actually disappointed.
We actually need paper towels right now.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody back there can hear us.
So...
Anybody at all?
I'll have a look at the game meanwhile.
We need to get some paper towels or there's going to be an electrocution happening.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Luckily, we got the draft to go back to. Lifestealer.
Yes, there is going to be a Storm Lifestealer combination. And as Lumi pointed out, the Silencer does counter it slightly. But if you already jump in from Fog of War, it's pretty hard to deal with.
You could always make the argument that Silencer, especially against Storm, is the ideal target, like the main target. So
yeah,
the Storm will jump into the Silencer and just go ham.
He's also a hero that can stand so far back, though. I don't think it's the best, you know... I mean, obviously, if you grab him, it's great, but Silencer can literally be in his base and winning a team fight with a good global silence. So catching him as a Storm or as a Puck or as any other hero who wants to initiate is extremely hard and a tough thing to ask for.
Shout out to DreamHack staff. Just no fear, lifting cables in
good job, Chris.
In water.
Yeah, more important than life. Dota tournaments. Ogre Magi gonna be the last pick here. Gonna be played by PPD.
So quick guess, is this a Naga carry or a Silencer carry?
I think it has to be a Naga carry. As much as I like seeing support Naga switch into core, I think. Well, it could be a... Okay. It's
okay.
It's PPD on Silencer? I thought he would play the Ogre for sure, so this is curious to me. And Fear going to be playing Ogre Magi, so that's the big upset in this draft from...
So it's going to be a Bulba Clockwork. I begged him to do it. I said, can you please pick Clockwork at some point? He's one of my favorite heroes. And the reason he's one of my favorite heroes is because of watching Sam play him, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, he has played amazing on Clockwork in many events before, even at TI, and gotten a lot of praise for it. So looking forward to seeing this. This also opens up their options even more. They have Vengeful, they have Lifesteer, they have Clockwork, and they have Storm. These heroes can function really well aggressively. You can invest in a lot of different heroes of these as well.
Now, do you think that they've got enough to shut down a Nagasaran? I mean, this is kind of a mid-gamey lineup from Team Tinker, isn't it?
It is.
Compared to Evil Geniuses, you've got that late-game potential with Nagasiren, not to mention the fact, like, Tidehunter and Elder Titan not good in a game.
Yeah.
And when is 7-second silence not good in a game? And then a refresher and so on.
It is definitely more of a mid-game based lineup for Tinkerino, but I like Lumi's point about Storm Spirit being a very good late-game hero despite being int. And Lifestealer functions well against Elder Titan, having the option of building armor items.
Right.
Like armlets, like AC, because you don't remove a lot of armor on this team as an Elder Titan. So I think they have a pretty long window where Team Tinkerino can take the game and just run away with it. But EG, if they get a good start, I mean, if you see something like a 15-minute Radiance on Naga,
the game is actually over.
That is, you know, ridiculously hard to deal with.
I think the most key thing for this particular draft is the Lifestealer has to get amazingly ginormous. Like, there's no other way about it, because if you look at the way that EG could deal with the initiations from the Storm, you got their Global, you got their Ravage, or you could Song. I mean, there's just so many ways for EG to say, hey man, this fight is not looking good, we'll back off. So obviously...
All of them big spells though. I mean, Ogre Magi stun is pretty bad for targeting a Storm who jumps in.
Right.
And the rest of them that you mentioned are spells that, sure, if you land them, it's great. But if Storm Spirit jumps in and baits out a spell and jumps out, then you already wasted a big cooldown.
It is a big cooldown. So, I mean, I'm sure the players of EG's caliber, I mean, if you fool them once, good on you, right? But you're probably not going to make them miss ults too many times.
Yeah.
Taking us back to, for example, Zai's Enigma the other day, just key black holes one after another.
True.
So I think he's going to do well. But I'm actually kind of curious. Is this Fear playing a support Ogre? I don't think so. I think this is going to be a quick Aghanim's Ogre. And I wonder what that's going to bring to the table. Especially Aghanim's Ogre that doesn't really do too well, to be honest, against a Lifestealer or a Storm.
Yeah, that's why I imagine. I think the core Ogre is weird to see in this game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe it can work out. I would much prefer to see the Silencer get some farm up out of these heroes. Between the Ogre, the Elder Titan, and the Silencer. I think Silencer is the one that relies on items more.
I actually disagree. I think when you farm a core Silencer, you expect him to send somewhat sort of front up And that's where he gets somewhat initiated on.
Yeah.
Whereas Ogre, yeah, you could stick him up in the front line. He has 2k HP, and if you want to waste your Orchid or swap or even hook in for Fear, I think EG is fine with that. So
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
I'm just very curious because, you know, all of the heroes arguably don't need that much golds. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see how the Ogre Magi is going to work out. It is going to be on the mid lane. He will go down with Null Talisman and double Ironwoods. So farming up against a Storm. I mean, you normally don't want to be melee against Storm, but Ogre does have a lot of damage.
Yeah.
72 damage now with his items. You can run up and just last it and back off between remnants.
Oh, Ignite's the real deal on the mid lane. Ignite, give him a couple of club hits.
Yeah.
But
It is.
actually, I'm much more excited for Boba's Clockwork because, I mean,
Yeah.
Liquids are doing it, right?
Liquids are doing it. This is the actual Liquids are doing it, and he's rocking that FMA set over on Clockwork.
Is it actually the FMA set?
It looks extremely FMA, doesn't it? And look at the eyes, man. Look at the helmet.
He's very short to be.
He is very short. What do you want him to do?
You got a
Turn him
problem with
into
that? You got a problem with Clockwork being short?
I mean,
Halloumi?
we're making
Say
this
something.
next level anime reference, and Ted is just not even.
What is it, an anime reference?
It is actually.
I'm glad I didn't get it.
Okay.
You crack on.
The battle begins.
Okay, so Pika is playing his lifesteal this game as well. He did have a perfect game on lifesteal before.
Yes.
One of the reasons why I would say he's, you know, one of the MVPs for me in this phase.
Did he not die in that game?
He did not die a single time.
Wow.
I think he
and
might have died with the Aegis, but you know that doesn't count.
Like I
Yeah,
couldn't
he-
actually
he-
see the scoreboard at
I
the
think
end
he
of the
was
game.
16-0 at the end
Oh,
of the game.
God.
And he also had a game yesterday where he played Anti-Mage and had some
I
ridiculous
saw the
farm.
anti-mage game
Yes.
last night. That was like the last or second to last game of the day.
Yeah.
And he had, what was his creep for? Like 18 minutes, he had like some insane number.
I heard he had like Vlad's Manta Battle Fury at 18 minutes. I tuned in and saw some of the game
It was
later
crazy.
on, but I did not see a timing. That sounds really ridiculous,
It
though.
was ridiculous.
You'll
yeah.
be happy to have Manta Style and Battle Fury alone at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So having all those items at 18 or 17, that's a joke.
I mean, honestly, even I find Lifestealer easy to farm with. Like, his attack animation is really good. He hits really hard. And Pycat is obviously insanely good at farming, so could get what he needs to on this Lifestealer.
Definitely. So mid lane, Ogre so far doing fairly well against Fear here, or against Koikwa, but Koikwa can also put the constant right-click harass. He does buy up a salve here, sending it out, realizing he will probably need a salve before he gets to his bottle.
I think actually Ogre play well with Beats the Storm mid. Ignite is just so good at harassing.
But Sing Sing also recognizing this, goes
Oh.
into the mid lane.
I mean, just a couple of nukes, but you know he can actually trade right clicks. But with 2 creeps and Sing Sing harassing, he'll back off for now.
Yeah, some extra damage being dealt, realizing that having your Storm farm up well is very important. He's close to his bottle timing as well, but did not have too much regen going into this mid lane, so he's going to be a bit low, and Fear doing fairly well.
Yep. I think the key thing here for the top lane for Boba is that look for the opportunity for a solo snipe off, especially with PPD on Silencer. If you get a good battery assault on him, you can't get the kill. You can see how he's aggressively looking to walk towards PPD, and he has not skilled his second spell yet. If he ever gets a cog around PPD, that's a free first blood on the flame. But as of right now, PPD actually taking glaives, man, doing a ton of harass.
Yeah, glaives are very, very effective. It also allows you to orb walk, so you don't pull any aggro from the creep wave if it's nearby.
Right.
And you can be very effective with how you run close to the universe. Running out to steal a little bit from EGM here, saying, hey, that looks like a tasty golem. EGM with the cheeky deny on the range creep at least.
Fear grabbing that regen top, which you just know the Storm would have loved to get his hands on.
It's
He's
really
got
annoying
these
for him.
stacks up though. This is going to be important for him.
Yeah, he's rushing the bottle back to base as well, trying to get something extra. And I wonder, I don't think any team is in a very good spot to kill the other team, and Universe also recognizes that he can just farm jungle right now.
Yeah.
They're going in mid, but Fear is extremely tanky. This is more harassed than anything else.
It's actually a waste of mana is what I call it, because, I mean, Fear is going to throw a Knight, he's going to bottle up,
Oh,
and he's
Boba
absolutely
in
fine.
trouble.
Top lane, here's that kill. Boba running away, but look at the
Okay.
pure damage coming out. Boba is going to be actually giving the first blood. Who
Oh my
though?
God,
Actually,
what? Okay.
PB, you got the first blood.
Still got the kill. And that's some int stolen already, yo.
Yep.
Gotta get that int.
That matters quite a bit to Clockwork. He needs all the
He
ints.
does.
Yeah, I
Suffers
mean-
from mana problems a lot.
You're down to 18 intelligence right now, so at level 3, that's not too high. Vengeful has been stacking a lot on the camps, by the way. I mean, he ran in mid, you said waste of mana, like being aggressive there, but
Yep.
he's just doing this between his stacking, and he's gonna stack 2 camps at once, I believe.
Terror stack?
He could,
Not gonna
but
go for
it's
it.
pretty hard to stack from that angle, I think, that camp. He gets the stack, so it's a
Wow.
massive stack
Yeah,
there
that's
already.
a whole
It's
bunch of money.
5 stack, I believe,
Yep.
or at least a 4 stack.
That's going to be Quick Fuzz comeback mechanic, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, they have prepped the jungle very well.
How much money is each of the hard camp stacks worth like that? Do you know, roughly?
Roughly over...
It's like 100 gold per camp, right, roughly? Or maybe a little bit
A
less.
little bit more. It depends.
Yeah.
Some of them give more, but a little bit more. You can count like 130 gold per big camp. The potato and tomato camp gives quite a little gold, save for Satar. You get more from the Satar and the tree and the trolls.
Especially
if you wait for the skeletons
Yeah,
to spawn, right?
that's the
You gotta
value.
wait for those
The
skeletons.
value
right?
right there, and it inflates your CS, making you look good.
Gotcha. Next level. This is all stuff that pub stars need to think about.
Yeah.
The thing about Ogre Mid that I personally love a bit is you constantly have to be at full health because you have to respect the possibility of a multicast.
Yeah.
So
And they're gonna try and keep Sing Sing mid now a little bit to catch up on
Sing Sing
levels.
could just die once level 6 is up because Fear
Yeah.
has a haste ring.
I definitely think the Fear has the kill potential. He's gonna get level 6 from this wave,
Well,
so
action top, I
be
think.
careful.
He's given the rundown. What is the cast animation like for Global Silence? Or is it one of those things where it doesn't really have one? Because I'm just thinking if you want to start a fight,
He has a very short cast time.
it does.
You
Okay.
click it, it's
He raises low
it's like
waves,
0.1
yeah.
or something.
That's
It
a
goes
shame.
really quick.
I'm always thinking of heroes whose spell animations you can screw with Battery Assault,
Oh yeah,
and there's a bunch of them. Earthshaker being the most obvious.
yeah. I think the Curse of a Silent you could probably mess with, but you can't really mess with a Silence. I think the ulti.
Oh, here comes a low go mid.
Yeah, this is.
And I mean, that's a multicast, right? He's
Yeah.
actually dead. Haste ring's already popped. Sing Sing gives away a fairly free kill.
Yeah,
He's very unhappy with that.
that's a very big kill as
I
well.
mean, it's in his bottle for like 2 minutes, so.
Yeah, that's Sing Sing being a little bit out of position there. EG Fear. You have to be careful when the enemy is sitting on a haste rune like
Actually, Koifa is going to come in to challenge this rune. He's going to zip forward, wasting a ton of mana. He's going to go pull for a kill, but the cat's going to come through. It's bouncing about. He sees,
this is
man,
a
this is the
dangerous
easiest.
Ogre.
Yeah, Ogre's going to get this kill.
Oh, wow.
5 seconds left to the cooldown. He doesn't want to go in, cannot bottle up thanks to 2 Illusion constantly hitting him. So,
that. I think rather safe than sorry there. The illusions, if it wasn't for them canceling his bottle, he would
Yeah.
probably commit to that. So
There's a
backs off in the
6-minute
end.
Midas. He's been basically left down to his own devices down here, Pycat.
Yeah, Paika is just farming away, and he's getting really, really strong. Naga is farming as
47.
well, though, and Lifesteal not the best carry against Naga.
I guess they're feeling like you can zip him with Storm, Infest, and maybe do enough damage there that they can blow some people up, but I do think it is going to be difficult for them to fight. What with Silence is going to be huge, not to mention Song. That can set up a really good Ravage and Earth Split. EG's team fight is really good.
Taking the taxi out of the tower range there.
by the way, there's something to be said about the Clock versus the Naga matchup. A lot of times we see the Naga using a song to let his team escape and then TP out. But Clockwork from afar could just hook in, cancel that TP,
Ooh.
and then, you know, sure, the song will still be on, but
Yeah.
your Naga is suddenly stuck with 4 heroes surrounding her.
Yeah,
I
they
like
have
that
2 heroes
idea.
who can do that. They can even do it with Storm, to be honest, because he can cast the Electric Vortex when you're jumping.
Yep.
So you could grab
That one a little bit
some
harder
as
to
well.
do, like very mono dependent, and
Yeah, I mean, it's situational, right? But you could do it theoretically if the enemy is TPing out and you're close by.
so let's see how Sam is going to play this game for us. And obviously Sam's going to give us the other taxi in for the Lifestealer.
You know he's got to go ham at some point. He's got to.
More stacks being done, really. Zai gonna try and get another Ancient stack maybe here. He pulls it. Yeah, he should get it. So the stacks have been cleared on the Radiant side by the Storm Spirit, of course. Trying to get that catch-up mechanic. I think Vengeful kind of bailed him out because he was not really doing that well in the mid lane. But when he switched into jungle and clear those 2 big stacks,
Yeah.
that's a lot of gold coming back his way.
Something that Pilot I talked about, stacking for Envy for his team. So we can see that Vengeance becoming more and more useful here as pros are figuring out that, yeah, I could stack with the spell. instead of walking into physically actually stacking. Seems like most of them is also going for the Terror Max instead of the standard Magic Missile.
Yeah, it's the most common. He did put 2 points into the aura, but I think that's just a flavor thing. But
yeah,
Max Wave of Terror is really effective, mainly because teams are clearing Ancient so fast.
Yes.
In the games we have Terrorblade or something else, if you go to Ancients that have minus armor on all of them, -6 armor, that's so easy to clear.
I love this gank on the bottom lane. Smoke Up Storm coming in right now. They're going to see Zai. Easy kill, and that's going to open up the gank here.
Yeah, they saw that Ogre was TPing, and they're going to back off a little bit. He has power treads on Ogre.
Yeah,
What do you think about this? Do you like power treads more than, say, face boots?
Oh, I love power treads, especially with the bottle. You could just kind of toggle, and his mana pool is so small that you just get much more mana out of the tread swap. And I actually think that Ogre is a fearsome right clicker, especially when in the early to mid game.
A fearsome right clicker.
Yeah, seriously, they have the ignite buff on them. You know, you give them the multicast, casual 2x, and
so what you're implying is his spells make him a fearsome right clicker.
Right.
Okay.
And the power tread helps.
So his items and his spells could make him a half decent right clicker.
That's exactly what I just said.
Okay.
I think the point Lumi is making is that you can just walk in and hammer at someone and they don't really have a way to deal with you because you're not an important target, so focusing you doesn't make sense.
Somebody's mussing with Quickford's farm here. Sheep, are you trying to break the set?
There may have been a time where I went Battle Fairy MKB on Ogre.
Really?
Had good time with that game.
Oh, the hook misses.
A big miss there. Sadly not getting his hook in. He seems to be going for the Blade Mail build as well. No surprises there. Over on Boba, it's very, very strong.
I think it solves a lot of your problems that you have as a Clockwork.
Yeah, armor, mana, and then also the fact that after you hook them, what do?
Yeah.
Like pop the Blade Mail and enemy won't at least kill you.
Yeah. I feel that whenever you play Clockwork, as we see a little bit jump on the top lane, they see RTZ, no mana for Song. In fact, no Song even selected here. And, you know, true to word, Storm is actually doing a very good job selecting these ganks. The last hit and not going to get deproc, but they're out of mana. So if there's some counter initiation coming in, no, there is nobody from EG.
RTZ deserved that one.
Yeah.
If you don't skill up Song at least 1 point,
mid lane.
you know.
There's that right clicking.
Fearsome right clicker coming in.
Right clicking here.
I mean, against a core Ogre, like, you just don't expect him to do this much damage this quickly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the supports of Team Tinker has gave away 2 free B kills.
Damn, look at that money.
Yeah. He is doing a lot of work, and he will have a 4-staff soon. Then he gets even more terrifying, because that's not going to be a defensive 4-staff. Yeah. That will be the, oh, I'm catching you 4-staff.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually double up this game, because Clockwork gets hard countered by offensive 4-staff.
Yeah.
Cat, meanwhile, 77 and 10. Hand of money, phase boots. What do you get next? Drums?
Oh. Drums are okay. He could also go for something like the Desolator just to push or farm faster, because he is being left alone a lot.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
we will see what he decides to go. Either way, I would be happy to see an early armor item for him so he doesn't go down to the right clicking from EG.
I mean, I figured, like, generally speaking, he's going to be able to initiate with Infect through Clock and through Storm, and also you've got Swap, so he doesn't need to worry so much.
Yeah. He takes some tower harass here, but he's going to infest and be just fine. I think Armlet is going to be a good item if he wants to go for it. He did purchase something here. It's going to be the drums build. Okay. The full drums are being delivered.
Yeah, I think drums is nice.
It is good for chasing, but...
And this team does chase very well.
Yeah, yeah.
If you could get a quick kill, you just keep chasing for more. It's not bad. Storm Spirit, just keep on farming in the jungle.
Very passive approach from both teams this game. I think EG is slightly benefiting a little bit more from this, and Ogre also finding kills is very important.
Yeah.
Do you think it's passive because EG are thinking, it's cool, we'll just let Naga farm?
Yeah.
And
that's
EG are
EG's,
thinking, we'll just wait until Lifestealer and Storm have got these few items, and then we'll start balling.
That's what I imagine is the approach, yes. Most definitely. I think it's fine maybe for Tinker to wait a little bit longer, but look for them to turn up the heat very soon, because EG, I mean, 2,100 gold now on Naga. He is farming up a lot. You got one gang on him, that's nice, but he is still heading towards that Radiance.
How big is their window? I mean, what item will Naga get? When she's got Radiance and Manta or whatever, she's like, that's it. we're in trouble now.
At Radiance Manta, you're definitely in trouble because he can control the creep wave so much that any gank you make at that point is so obvious.
I think
no one is farming lanes.
when she has the Radiance and then the Boots of Travel generally comes up afterwards, that's when you say, all right, we have about 5-10 minutes. We either have to get a Rax, we have to get all the other towers,
or have a team fight, secure Roche,
right,
like,
or have a very
time.
fearsome ganking lineup. It's just, so far things are not connecting. I do have to say that when you play Clockwork, you actually have a clock on you. Like, he's a great early to mid game hero.
Nice.
Late game falls off. Very much so.
He can do, yeah. I mean, that's why I think that, like, I mean, I know that, I'm not sure who it is, but somebody builds Orchid on clock, and I've started doing that as well, because it does give you a chance to get in there. For instance, on the silencer or something, you know, you can do something.
It's strong, but the problem is, like, in competitive games, it's so hard to get more than just what you're getting on the offlane. And Orchid is too big of an item. You can never achieve that in a game like this game.
So we're going to see a little bit of
not
bait.
in a reasonable time.
Oh, they want to drums forward. Arteezy, very aggressive, but EGM saw this one coming. They'll get a T1.
Yeah, tier 1 goes down and no real trade. I mean, the farm is there for Pycat and he's getting he's getting strong, but it was a clean pickoff.
Also, when you play mid ogre, you get actually max bloodlust very quickly. But this game, you can see a little bit of fight in the jungle here. You see that the first right click, man. Actually, defensive swap's gonna come out here.
Sing is like, okay, I'll die instead.
They could actually global for that. Oh, the nighttime fog. Fear is actually gonna be a little bit of trouble. Universe gets 4-staff back. Actually, Fear gets 4-staff back.
They can ravage if they need to, right?
Yep.
Yeah, using his own 4-staff to get out and just backing off. They did get the pick off. They forced the enemy to back and heal as well. Now gonna go on to the mid lane. Naga taking some team play here early on, despite not even having...
Look at how aggressive this ogre can be. He's very, very tanky. And he just does not care. Just run into the tower, run into the lifestealer. He's got the 4-staff, man.
Yeah, early 5-man play. And look at Zai. Zai knows he lands so many good stomps that he just says, hey, the enemy doesn't have a massive armor hero anyway. There's no Morphling. I'm just going to skill up Echo Stomp to level 3, get some big stomps off and win the team fights like that.
I think you don't need more than 3 though. I think you should start going back to rank up natural order because you do have a fearsome nuking ogre. Let him, give you a little bit more damage.
That is possible.
Why, I mean, is it the 4 stuff because that way he gets a few stats things as well over, say, a Blink Dagger?
On the Ogre?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. And also the fact that if someone goes on you, it takes quite a long time to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Say you did not manage to blink, but your HP is going down so slowly that maybe you can just 4-staff and walk away. You're 1400 life, 9 armor.
Yeah.
They're not going to burst you.
I mean, it's excellent against the Clockwork Cogs. The open wound slow. If one of your ally gets caught, you can help them. If one of your ally gets Electric Vortex, you can help them. It's just the utility of this game puts it over Blink, I believe.
And then the mana is just like, oh, sweet, a little bit of mana.
Oh, he needs all the mana he can get.
Until he has Aghanims, then he doesn't need any of the mana. He can just spam the Unrefined as soon as he goes low.
Speaking of which, I gotta say, EG's position has been fairly good. Against a Storm Clock lineup, and you only gave away, 3 kills in 16 minutes? I think they positioned themselves quite well. Always having TP available. We haven't seen any big ultimates apart from that one global. And that's EG feeling comfortable. They don't need to fight.
Also,
Speaking of fight, though,
good words in general, keeping the vision up, and they have played pretty tight. So, but Team Tinker hasn't tried that hard to gank all bottom. Speaking of gank, Pycat.
This would be perfect timing.
So they see Arteezy. Sing Sing wants to go, but yeah, they haven't tried to make a go yet, and that's because that's Storm having not finished his Orchid yet. He's very close.
Yeah, that's true. 5-man pressure from EG here before the Radiance. They want to apply some surprising pressure, I guess.
Sing Sing coming from behind, drops a ward, sees our Zai as well as Universe.
Yeah. This is very awkward. Both teams are like posing. They know they have Storm pushing top though, so...
Fear's like, yep, I'm here, guys.
Yeah, he's the one guy who's not afraid of anything right now. He has a point booster as well, so even more hard to deal with.
All right, they're gonna just come in and take a tier 1 for free, and I don't think it's smart for Tinker to take a fight.
No, they need the Orchid. They need the Orchid to finish up. They also need the full armlet delivered out, which is coming out now to Lifesteer, so he does have it. These are a lot of cheap items on Lifesteer. The drums, armlets, Midas build. He is trying to cap out very early and be as strong as possible at a key timing. So plays a little bit to to our idea of how he should work
Do
around.
you get a basher on him next? Dessa, do you think?
Dire's top tower.
Dessa is going to be quite a while.
Yeah, Basher would be a fair choice. I think
This
Basher
is
would
a
be
very
better
aggressive
top.
go on top. They have global and Ravage Hook's gonna miss, and that should just
Boba.
signal the back.
Missing another hook.
Meanwhile,
Pycat,
open wounds in the
so that's a
jungle.
solo
Zai
kill.
finds a freebie. No, there's no way he finished the stomp.
Yeah. I mean, even if he finish it, he's in range. Rage. He doesn't care about it at all. So very nice find there by Pycat, going in aggressively. They did drop a ward while they were there, but it was spotted immediately by EG.
Right. That's the one answer, the one hero that DG cannot answer. Right now, the lifesteal is just too big. You can run away from him with things like Force Staff, maybe ensnare him and run. But in terms of straight up fight, there you go, open wounds on the mid lane. Fear has to force away. The cogs will bounce. The second one would not hit. And actually, it's going to turn around multicast. Here comes a defensive swap. A little bit too early. But
well,
better be safe than sorry.
You don't really know how many people are sitting
That's
around
true.
on
That's
EG's high ground there, so it's
He's
a fair
alive,
swap.
ain't he? It ain't early if he saved his life. So Arteezy has the Radiance now.
Yeah, RTC has his Radiance up, and
That's something you talked about earlier. 20 minutes Radiance.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to show for it. Is EG just straight up winning this game?
Well, it's not as fast as, you know, as I was saying, like a 15-minute or a 16-minute. That's really, really bad for you, and you're in a hurry to start doing something. 1940 is still quick, but I think Team Tinkerino has gotten a fair trade for it. But sooner or later, they need to start using the lifesteal more aggressively and just start pressuring.
Yeah, he's gone for this kind of suite of early game to mid game item, but apart from the 1-2 kills that he's joined, he's been mostly just farming.
Yeah, maybe they're understanding that their supports are fairly weak. They can't do that much with them. Like Vengeful is very weak at this point. Sing Sing played the Sacrificial Lamb, whereas EGM, he's working on an Aghanim's as well on the Witch Doctor, but it's simply nothing close to the impact that a Global Silence has at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
And also nothing close to the impact that Elder Titan is having.
And if you compare the off lanes, so we see a little bit of go on the mid lane. It's going to be Blink Ravage. Sing Sing gets caught, and Sing Sing's going to be dead. They want EGM as well, and they will get him.
Then poor supports.
No way running away from all of these initiation.
PPD gonna have your int, yo. 8
Right.
ints over on this man already. Stolen from the side of Team Tinkerino, and that's gonna be an objective.
Yep.
Easy tower.
Could actually be a Roshan as well. They have Gush available. And Bloodlust, but looks like Pycat, he wants to fight, and there is no answer to this one. Jump against Fear. Global's gonna come down, but Rage has already come out. Pycat looking for a little bit more. And Boba, can he actually latch a hook? He will on PPD, but the song is setting him up, and Boba has to run. Blamemail doing a lot of return damage, but
Beautiful execution by EG, how they turned that around. The global and the song popping at the same time. Lifesteal is like, well, I guess it's just me now. I guess I'm the only one.
I mean, even though that looked like a terrible fight for Pycat and the rest of the squad, they have a long window.
Yeah.
These are big, long cooldown ultimates. They need to do something quick, though.
Yeah, that's really true. So you have about 1.5 minutes now where Team Tinker can just organize and go, but
Right. So what do you go on? Do you go on a tower?
you need mid. You need mid, and then try to go from there, find a
They
kill
want to fight.
afterwards.
They have a jump on Storm. They have Orchid available. Fear is a tough target, but
Infest in 2 seconds ready, but they're gonna go for the push first.
okay.
They need to fight now. They've
That's a
got
long
some things
stomp
they
right
need.
there.
Actually, if a multicats come out here, actually just a 1x multi, and here comes Fear, gets a tap forward onto him.
He actually raged the multicast somehow.
Huh. Is it? Was it a 2x multi? There's no such thing as 1x multi, right? That's actually not multi.
Yes, it was 2x multi.
That's just a
Okay.
cast.
That was just Fire Blast.
Yeah, I guess it seems that he should still be stomped there. Either a stomp ended or he simply
Yeah, I wasn't sure what.
simply raged as the Fire Blast got him. That sounds stupid though. I think the stomp just ran out. So nice little kill there, getting the enemy solo mid carry. Oh, solo mid killed. And tower and kills. That's really what they need now.
Yeah.
They're going for the BKB on Storm. Maybe they value that very highly. So Koikwa can start going through this silence.
I mean, they just need it against both Song and Global.
Yeah,
Just kind of locking down Koifa.
because then the two of them can just go completely unstopped.
Right.
The only thing that will really work against them is sure the End Snare and the Elder Titan Aura. I guess the Anchor Smash as well. I'm really stretching for things that can stop them, but
Yeah, I
you
think this
know,
is where you mass force staffs, you know?
Yeah.
Just push everybody to safety, weigh out the BKB, weigh out the Rage, and That gives you some fighting force.
Yeah, Sing Sing with the standard IM feed build, double bracer. It's like, please, I want to live, don't want to die. And Lifesteer now up to enough golds. If he just adds 200 more, he could go for a Desolator. But we'll see where he goes.
SMY?
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe if he's thinking that they're going to play the runaway game. Oh,
Global
Koifa.
Ravage committed on the bottom lane. Koifa dead. 50 seconds to do whatever you
They
want.
used Ravage, Split, and Global Silence there.
Yeah. I mean, massive cooldowns, but you can also use them at the same time. It's perfectly fine.
I think the fact that you just use everything against Storm is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Because without the Storm, what is Tinker really going to do? Sure, you could invest into the Clockwork and make a play like that, but Boba has not been landing good ones this game.
And worth mentioning is that they went really aggressive there, looked for kills, etc. But they played around RTZ as well, because he was farming up the enemy jungle. Oh, Boba going for a solo kill here on PPD. Could possibly get him. Should actually get a kill here.
Well, there you go, but he's going to have to pay.
Yeah, he pays straight towards the bank of RTZ in the end. So, you know, it's a fair solo kill, but you traded as support. Oh,
Rage TP.
Attempt. RTZ with beautiful singing.
He just used sleep.
Yeah, he gets called by Tinkerino.
Yeah, they can actually
Sing
kill.
Sing?
Sing Sing's playing the Blade right now.
Oh, well, who is he
But
baiting for?
actually, Bloodlust is real good.
Who is he baiting for? There's no one around. I think he just fed.
I think he did.
Oh,
I have slowed down his farming by a bit by giving him an aura. That's what he did.
well, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. So, RTZ really receiving hero kills here from out of nowhere, it seems. Clockwork just going in and conveniently being in front of his face.
Mainly Koifa. He actually wants to join the fight here.
Pycat wants to kill the Ogre here. Gonna try and kill him.
Yeah, he's dead. Or get Force Staff down. Kind of giving free kills back and forth a little bit.
Well,
It's
this
that
one was
sloppy
more a
bit.
maneuverability thing. He kind of got caught out. Maybe he could have forced Steph up to a high ground, but he didn't recognize the threat of lifesteal, really.
You know, slowly and silently, the EGM is working towards that Aghanims.
Yeah.
The question is, can he ever get off a good channel, right?
Oh, RTZ walked into the silence here. They're trying to bring him down.
Oh, Force Staff. Is Ravage back up? It's not. In about 10 seconds, and Song is down, so...
Yeah, and he was even in rage there, so RTZ, that's the biggest free kill so far of him walking into them. It surprised me, though, because they have a ward right there, and he walked straight into Lifesteal and Storm, who were under plane vision.
And they just kill your Ogre. So, you know, Waga, when you said I wanted good Dota, I predicted good Dota, this has been one of the sloppiest games we've seen from both teams.
Yes, this is EG's sloppiest game, and maybe Tinkerino's as well. Nice triple stack in the jungle, though, here by PPD and Elder Titan, stacking 3 camps at once, the two of them. So, you know, they're trying to say, okay, our carry just died, we need to help him catch up and farm even more. We'll saturate the jungle for you. Come here and take it.
Right, so I think this is where Tinker gets strongest. They just finished SMY not too long ago. They now have BKB and Storm. This is kind of go ham time. Also, it looks like EGM's going to get his Aghanims up right about now as well.
Yeah, okay, this is pretty much them hitting their timing.
Right,
so,
you just go hard.
Yeah, this is their moment, I feel.
But they have to kind of win one fight through Silencer and High Hunter and Song. So it could be a tough fight to win.
It's about pickoff, like just delete a hero with your BKBs and Lifestealer.
Yeah,
like
preferably either the Naga or the... They see Zai. Do they?
Yeah,
Clockwork
they see
Hook?
Fear, actually.
Fear is a good target. I mean, he's trying to force halfway. Actually baits out Global. They actually could still get this kill. They will get it. And Pycat 522. He's hunting and he's very angry. Can he actually rage? Infest
very
dodge.
nice.
Oh,
Pycat working on MVP right now, man.
Yeah,
He
what
is.
a player. I mean, he's showing why his lifesteal is so strong. He just knows exactly how aggressive he can be.
It's like, man, in LGD, and I play against, what is it, Joe's, was it YYF's lifestealer all the time?
Yeah.
Learn some tricks.
YYF offlane lifestealer
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Kill that illusion.
That was different, though.
But, I mean, they bait out Silencer. Oh, this is kind of go time. But RTZ doing what he can for the team. Look at the mid lane. Like, it's already pushed down to mid.
Yeah.
They have to deal with that.
ETM is fighting it.
Right? And then RTZ's pushing bottom as we speak. So, yeah, you're going to get a tier 2. But how much more are you going to get beyond this after baiting out a global and getting 2 kills? You normally should be getting more objective than this.
Yeah, maybe, but I still think it's perfectly fine. 2 kills in the tower without losing anything is not something to be, you know, ashamed about. And sure, Naga is hitting that point which is really dangerous, but as long as you're finding kills and getting towers, no need to overcommit.
Right.
Because if you dive too deep, you could always be punished by EG, so discipline is important for Team Tinker.
Yeah, you can see how hard Team Tinker is trying to win this early game. Boba just picked up a gem, I believe, or somebody picked up a gem, and it's on the ground right now.
Yeah.
He's dropping off for support.
A lot of cred towards Arteezy's Naga. Like, the amount of pressure he puts on every lane, I think it's, you know, after watching a lot of games where he plays it, I think he does it better than any other Western player.
Yep. Yeah, if Arteezy...
Oh, they TP on the Elder Titan Spirits, just going after Sing Sing here. I mean, this time it's not really Sing Sing's fault for being out of position, because that is a very, you know, it's a very unexpected trick. You don't really think about it when you're playing against the Naga split pushing, that she can just TP to the Elder Titan Spirit.
Right. But it is, again, giving some money to the Naga, who is already farming extremely well.
Yes.
BOT, Radiance, Manta, without skipping Ream of Aquila or Drums.
He's starting to run away with the gem, yeah. The game.
Quite fun with this BKB, already working towards Hex. I mean, all of these players are pushing towards item very quickly. And Pycat is just like, you know what, if you're not going to fight me, I'll fight your towers.
Yeah. This is Tinker knowing that they kind of have to go, because you can't keep playing the split pushing game. It's not going to work for you.
We haven't seen a bomb yet.
Yeah, we have not actually.
Are we going to see one now?
Yeah, I mean, if they don't stop going ham soon and forcing a fight and maybe getting a Rax, Nagasaran can just keep everything pushed out and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Any reason why Tinker has not actually tried Roshan yet? Is the threat of the song just too much?
It's dangerous
Ravage,
here.
right?
I mean, Silencer, Elder Titan with his Spirit, and of course Ravage, Nagasong. It's too much. You don't want to do what Virtus Pro Polar did against the EG.
Shut the game.
It was definitely something that shut the game for them. But I'm surprised that the way Tinker plays their Storm and Lifesteal games, because as you say, we haven't seen a bomb. They seem to value having the option and putting the fear in the enemy that they, you know, they could always be nuked by the Lifesteal.
I think if you do the bomb, it's quite easy for them to global before you actually rage, and that actually puts the Lifesteal in a killable position.
Yeah.
You guess you got to go on the silence then. Go on the silencer.
Yeah, I imagine PPD will just stay outside. And here we go. We're going to see a fight in the mid lane. Open wounds. Are we going to see a little bit of rage coming out? He will rage right now. Zai he's like really safe on the tower and he's just getting straight up dove. Pycat going hard.
He wants the taxi. He's pinging it.
Yeah, where's my creeps? I want to infest in. Are they going to ravage him? Yes, they are. The creeps came a little bit too late.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like an overcommitment Ravage, but they knew exactly how timing works.
Right.
Like, 1 more second there and he would get away with murder. Not okay.
Pycat, the perfect Lifestealer game is now gone.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, he already had one, so...
The laptop, man. You're playing for the laptop right now.
Laptop points being removed from Pycat's list.
So you're saying if he now that he's died, he can't win MVP?
No, he is still very high on the MVP list.
Yeah, he should be.
Definitely is. So.
But I am still quite worried for Tinker because they got all the necessary items to really win hard.
I'm very worried.
Yeah, and they haven't... I mean, trading kills here and there is okay, but they haven't taken big objectives.
I mean, yes, you are trying to deal with the split push from Arteezy, but you are playing pretty low aggression game against a Naga, Elder Titan, and of course Silencer and Tide in late game is scary stuff. So, if you're a fan of Team Tinker in this game, you have to be worried for him.
Is there any solo kill straight up potential for a Storm right now? Who can you solo kill?
I mean,
not Ogre. I mean, just PPD, right?
Titan?
You can kill Titan, you can kill Titan, you can kill Silencer. But if you go on Titan, very likely that the Silencer is gonna come out and Titan 4 staffs away. Maybe counter TPs, you know, it's tough. It's tough. If they go far out enough, he could actually kill a lot of people. Using his BKB, he can keep chasing through the silence.
Yeah. And he still holds on to his 10-second BKB, hasn't seen a chance to use it yet.
Yeah. The illusions. EGM is like, please, no, my creep wave. And even throwing all the stuns here. The 2 supports are like, what are we supposed to do against this? Oh, aggression here, trying to dive in. They find Pycat in the jungle, or does he find them?
Yeah, he maybe find them. Double force out has been used. He does. And actually, Clockwork Hook on the back line here. He finds Zai. Zai pops a blade mail and the force staff. He's going to TP out. Is he going to get away? One more hit's going to do it. Storm
extremely close.
out of mana at this point. You know, with 45 seconds dead on Titan, do you go into the Roshan pit?
Oh,
Or is it so
no.
dangerous?
You don't go Roche, I think. Like, you can't. Not against the song being up and
I mean,
illusions. He can just check with illusion. Like, there's no way.
I'm just getting very antsy for Tinker. You know, like they're playing a weaker strat or weaker lineup at this point in the game. And every time I see a kill, I just ask myself, can this be the opening? Can this be the time?
Yeah, but RTC has been very diligent, just keeping the lanes shoved. I mean, even behind the tier 2, we see it just rushing in. So it's hard to get that much objectives for a kill, at least when it happens on your side of the map as well. And now the full heart is completed over on Naga Siren, and the clock is ticking, definitely. Butterfly on her, and you're not going to be killing her illusion. Simple as that.
All right, so I think with the drum sail, Lifestealer will have the Abyssal Blade. So he will really get a target quickly. None of that force staff away, at least not from that target. The ally could still force staff them away.
Definitely it's a decision making as well. You have the option, oh, they're gonna try and hook here onto Universe. Can he land it? Boba gets the infest, but blink away. He can still find him on the next camp, pinks it up.
Now they'll see him. Easy hook. And he should have more than enough damage. Oh, actually, force staff. The Kraken is there. Open wounds.
That's a kill though.
Okay, there you go. Earth Splitter is going to come out. They want to actually take this engagement. Pycat.
Still has cogs then.
Yeah.
What was actually out of mana though. They want to fight this. Song could give them the initiation they need, but force staff forward and the Song. Woohoo!
Song going off.
I mean, Song Bloodlust chase with Manta.
Yeah, but
Did they know the Song's down?
He was not actually lost, so or at least it ran out if
This
he was.
is a very dangerous TP on RTs in the bottom lane. There's good 45 seconds without Song, and there is a storm somewhere on the map.
Yeah.
But instead they're saying, you know what, we're going to take your tower instead.
Exactly, and he did not have time to hijack the mid lane, so I think definitely TT can take a tower here. Sing Sing running back to base and also, you know, realizing there's a lot of dangerous stuff going on this lane.
Yeah, despite a creep wave not coming.
They want to take a fight here, EG.
Well, look at the double multicast. Koifa, he needs to pop the BKB and jump away. That's the first use of his 10-second BKB. Song not up for 14-second. Ensnare, however, is going to go on Pycat. He will rage and try to fight open wounds against Fair. He needs to lifesteal or run to a creep and get some infest bomb going. But force that forward and a call. Pycat getting a little bit of assistance from his teammate. They finally burn him down thanks to the Radiance. And of course, that was a suicidal move from the Clockwork.
I mean, Fair's multicast, 4 times multicast with Elk Titan Spirit on top of the Storm. He almost died to it.
Yeah.
Like from full HP. He was down to 300 HP, I believe, or 200.
Mid Ogre, man. Level 16 multicast.
Can't beat Moga.
Yeah, and it seems that EG, they know they can pressure mid now with the death of Lifestealer. And they probably also saw the Abyssal Blade, so knowing that it's very likely he doesn't have buyback. Being aggressive here, but maybe just kick back, take Roshan. EG always very, very strong when they get a little bit of a lead. They play a very disciplined game.
You know, I think Tinker has to say that they're playing a very excellent game. Against the split pushing Naga, they're actually still leading in the goal graph, which is completely surprising to me when I checked.
Yeah, but it's a very slight lead, and they have had a massive lead in experience as, you know, Naga doesn't get that much EXP when she farms.
Sure.
Like, that will kind of change the graph, because she's level 18 and Lifestealer's level 21.
Yeah.
But looking to the last hits, she has almost the double last hits of Lifestealer. So it's just the fact that when illusions kill stuff, you get nothing but gold. But I think with the refresher now on Tide, etc., as excellent of a game as Tinker have been playing in terms of dealing with split push, you have to finish the game against the Naga. You have to somehow get to that point of finishing.
Yeah, and they're not close to finishing. They haven't even walked up to high ground once yet.
Yeah.
Hello, Andy. How are you?
He's waving.
He's good. Okay. Shaved especially for today, I can see.
Very nice. Classy.
I do just want to have the viewers understand how hard this game is for Tinker.
Yeah. I mean,
it's, you know, that's Naga.
I already said it, but this is not just any Naga, but Arteezy plays beautifully with his illusions. The pressure is just relentless. So I say that Team Tinker have to do something. They have to find a way to finish the game or something. But it's definitely not an easy quest for them.
Yeah.
So
Quickfoot though has the
I hear
Hex.
Cogs.
Every time I see Hex, I just think there's a possibility of win. But back on the bottom lane, Rage comes out. Universe a little bit slow on the Ravage. Pycat already Rage. And here comes Boba. The Force Staff is good. Boba needs to get out the multicast though. My God, he is dead. Just deleted.
Christ.
Fear will lose a lot of health because Blaymail is back on. Is the Storm gonna join in? He's thinking about it. He jumps a mile away. He sees Zai and Zai is dead.
yeah, they're gonna kill him for sure. Nothing can save him there. PPD knows even if he tries to throw out the silence, it's not gonna keep him safe.
Those multicasts. That's twice in a row that someone's basically
4X'd.
either been killed or almost killed by it.
Yeah, Fear is a complete monster. But meanwhile, at their
Look at the
base, I
wave.
mean, they're trying to
Top,
push, but
mid.
where are your creeps?
Yeah.
In fact, they died
In fact,
as
they died
spawned.
right outside their base, so pretty tough situation here for Team Tinker. Even though you get an objective or a kill, you can't really secure objectives.
Oh, they're gonna get a courier though.
Yeah, that's a butterfly denied.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's 4,200 worth. Nice.
I mean, the sad thing is like, well, that's good. But look at the top lane, you know?
Yeah.
Look at the mid lane.
Yeah, you are losing your tower slowly to just the creeps hitting. And, you know, you can try and find stuff here, but you have to really get more. You have to get the important kills if you want to get a push.
You've basically got to kill Naga Siren and hope she can't buy back. That's it, isn't it? I mean, if you don't do that, what can you do?
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. There's a call for Roshan from both teams here.
Quite
Pycat, Koikwa wants to jump, and
Yeah.
Pycat talking to him. Can we go?
Two-man combo. They see the storm.
Yeah, they got spotted out by RTZ's illusion as well. They're going in on
Oh,
Roche.
they jump
What
him. Where's the Orchid? They will have the Orchid.
That's
They
a big
will.
kill. They could
Actually,
maybe
the
get
Force
it.
Staff from Fear. He pops a BKB. He wants to go for a
Oh,
little bit more,
man.
but out of mana is Koitfa. Here comes the ensnare, the defensive swap
Nice
from
swap.
Sing Sing. They will lose Sing Sing, but not much more.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, Ravage being prepped up by Universe.
Yeah, in the end, not getting it there. Beautiful save once again from the high
staffs.
ground there. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 staff by Universe. Just playing around the Naga very well. They have the perfect lineup to do so. Having Silencer, Tide, Elder Titan. I mean, you can protect the Naga, right? So,
Yep. And Koitfa's out of mana at this point, so that's just a concession of the Roshan.
there's pretty much no way to go there and stop it. Even though they are calling out the sleep is not online yet, I don't think they can stop this.
Actually, though,
Oh,
EG
RTZ.
a little bit afraid because they actually don't have much Roshan
Yeah.
damage, so they'll give it up. Can actually Team Tinker just waltz in there because they definitely do have the damage. Look at this Lifestealer.
Yeah, I think they have to try. They have to try because they're so far behind.
Gotta take risks.
Yeah, but there is the danger of a Blink Ravage, Refresher Ravage. So, you know, it's greedy maybe, but
I mean,
they
it all
need it.
depends on how Pycat could Rage, and he actually uses Rage early just for more Roche damage, and they got scouted out.
This is tricky.
Oh, this is so
They have to
close.
leave right now.
depends on
Pycat.
Saga Song
Oh
is
no,
gonna-
he's gonna get Ravage. One Ravage. Second Ravage gonna come in, but look at EGM. Pop this BKB, the Death Ward. He's chanting it right next to Roche. Is Roche gonna bash him? He's doing a ton of right click. The Death Ward. The song's gonna come up. Pycat's very low. He's gonna man
Can
fight.
I
He's
click him?
gaining some health. He
Roshan
invests.
killed him.
Oh, Roche got the kill on him. Okay. Meanwhile, EGM, he's in the pit, and he's actually gonna get bursted down. Meanwhile, Koifa's gonna get the kill. That's gonna be RTZ. RTZ's gonna buy back. EGM out of mana at this point. He's gonna get right click down, and the fearsome right clicker Fear gets a
Oh, you're
multicast.
kidding.
Yeah.
My God.
Wow.
Team Tinker just running out of gas there. I mean, they can fight for a while, but even the buyback from Naga Siren issued that they have to run away.
Pyke gets back though.
Yeah.
Can he just run in and just do some work?
I don't think so.
No.
Especially as he bought back. I mean, you can walk in
He's
there,
thinking
but
about it.
you can walk in there, but the Naga is so amazing at countering lifesteal in these fights. All the illusions. Thing is, if you hit an illusion, you don't even steal HP.
Yep.
Like, you have many illusions to go through, you don't steal HP while you click them, and it's hard to find the real target of RTC, so...
I feel like what they needed there was for the Clockwork to block the Tide from being able to blink in with a rocket, or just going up there, throwing his body in there, cogsing, just holding them back. But the Tide went just before he was ready.
Yeah, RTZ even songing as they kill Roche, just
in
saying,
case.
no Storm stealing my Aegis, you know, this is my Aegis. So, very good, just securing it. Even throwing out the Elder Titan split on it, Sai was...
So good news, Ted. Now you just have to kill him 3 times.
Sweet. Well, actually, he can't buy back at the moment.
Yeah, so just
Oh,
twice
okay,
still.
okay. Just
the
twice.
twice, Louis. Give
they
it,
killed him.
give it 5 seconds and then he'll have enough for buyback.
Just the twice, but they sadly don't have the heroes to deal with him at this stage. They have a Bloodstone now finished over on Koikwa, and Storm is pretty good late game, but he's not a hero that's gonna burst down a Naga. He doesn't bring the right click.
Yeah, it
There's
has
a
to be the
butterfly,
life
there's
stealer.
a heart. Yeah, Lifestealer has to click him, and he's working on an MKB, but it's far away. So Team Tinker in a desperate spot here. Sure, they're holding on to their base, but as the game progresses, I mean, the game is taking a dip towards EG.
All right, let's take us forward. Oh, never mind that. Here comes a fight. They're gonna. Oh, RTZ is gonna force him to jump out. He's actually out of mana.
How convenient.
That's ridiculous.
A regen rune just waiting for him
Falls
there.
face first into a regen rune.
All right, so fast forward like 20, 30 minutes, because this game could drag on for a while. Can Tinker at that point, you know, just max out on some of their heroes and then go for a win?
They could. Yeah, I mean, maybe. They have the Vlad's aura, they have Vengeful aura, they have a lot of stuff, but the downside is not can you win the team fight, can you beat Naga?
Exactly.
It's about
Can you push
lanes.
afterwards?
Can you ever get to a good team fight?
Do you think what you've got to do at some point is just say, all right, screw it. It's not 50-50 in our favor, but although she's ultimate pushing lanes, we're just going to have to go as 5, win a fight. All right, if she starts pushing the lanes or whatever, we will just pick one lane and just smash down that lane regardless.
Yeah, but even that stage where you try to smash down one lane, if Arteezy is on top of things, he can just send his illusions to kill the entire creep wave, and you're gonna be sad once again because you don't burst the illusions fast enough.
Yeah.
So Team Tinker, you're on the right track, I think, with finding a team fight. But how do you ever get a favorable team fight when Naga is pushing all the lanes and EG are just sitting together with Silencer and Tide Hunter with Refresher?
You could be next level and backdoor.
Yeah.
Get a Helm of Dominator, dominate one of the creeps,
Yeah.
and then backdoor.
I think that's all there is. I mean, I was just thinking, get Helm of the Dom and Neckbook and get some dudes and just mash
Just
into
go.
their base and go for it, but it's going to be tough. Because Lifestealer punches the towers pretty hard.
He does, especially if he has more item than... I mean, he's going to have a MKB finish before the next fight. And actually, the scary thing is now that EG is on the aggressive. They're like, we're not going to find out in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we're stronger now.
Yeah. Everyone's sitting behind EG. I still think they somehow need to get the Lifestealer and the Storm in on an important target. You can't target RTZ first. It's never gonna work.
Look at the bottom lane. Like, there's a wave that's just spawned, and there's a wave that will just be dead.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right,
Yes,
RTZ.
taking some damage at least.
I mean, he's got a heart. He'll back off.
And an Aegis.
Yeah, and it seems that Team Tinker really want to get the MKB because they could have tried to get an initiation there, but they want to get that true strike over on Lifestealer because before that, no one can deal with Naga.
In some world, if PPD gets seen and gets killed, there's a chance. Like, I think if the team doesn't get globaled, Tinker has a chance.
Definitely. If he gets spotted and targeted down, then the fight is possible for Team Tinker.
They're not going to wait for the MKB. Storm's thinking about the jump. Is that War seeing him? That War might actually see him if they blink Ravage
they see him right now. He's in vision.
Well, Universe is thinking about it.
They don't know
Can my
that there's a
team get
ward on the
close
shrine?
enough? All right, Koifa's going to back out a little bit, but as every second passes on, Arteezy is hitting her base more and more.
EG trying to be
Storm.
careful here.
All right, he's gonna do a little bit of D-Ward, but he's using a ton of mana. Ravage, point blank, they need to get Koifa. Actually, the hook comes in right now, and they are doing a ton of damage. Pycat, how much can you right-click in your rage? Looks like the Cog's gonna get one kill. Meanwhile, Pycat's looking for Zai. The Bissell's gonna be there. They kill Zai very quickly as well, but Arteezy, though, he's right-clicking away. Pycat, he's gonna run. There's no friendly rune that can help him, and keep in mind the Radiance means he cannot armlet toggle. He's gonna go south, he's gonna go north Fear, he rages, and thanks for the HP, he's gonna right-click and actually regen. The cast, the bongo, it's gonna bounce a little bit, and here comes a little bit of regen. The Death Ward can't be real. No, he's still running away. A little bit of nice body blocking coming out from EGM. The Death Ward is gonna get the first kill, but
PPD still has his silence. He hasn't used it throughout all of this. I think there was probably a timing when they jumped in there, but he held on to it.
oh, the song's gonna come on. I think these two supports are gonna get massacred. Keep in mind, the Storm's gonna be back in about 15 seconds, and he could be doing a long jump.
Yeah.
Looks like they'll give away, but the biggest winner of that was Arteezy.
Yeah, respect towards the Storm. This is different here from EG and, for example, Alliance when they played against the Storm Spirits.
Right.
Because Alliance, they were like, okay, we killed quite a few, let's go for more. And then suddenly, boom, Storm is back and they jump in.
Yeah.
So EG is backing out in the end and playing safe. 8,000 gold over on Naga Siren. relatively rich at this stage.
So he drops a gem and gets what?
You have a lot of options. Daedalus is not bad. Getting crits
Just
for your
needs it.
illusions. But if you want to push towers, you need agility more. I think
I mean,
have some options.
Arteezy doesn't need to do anything crazy here because they won that fight. The lanes are already pushed in their favor, and he can just go and basically carry on doing what he's doing. The clock is on TT.
Or
right?
crits.
I think it's Daedalus. He's gonna go for that because he realizes my pushing power is strong enough. I want to have stronger fighting.
Yep. And you know, he could still get more items beyond this.
Yeah. Credit to Boba in that last team fight. He had a really clutch hook in there to help his team.
Because essentially the double Ravage were just stuns. They didn't really do much of anything. In fact, you could argue the double Ravage baited his own team in. They're like, all right, we could go. And then suddenly Boba out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But this definitely was not, you know, the Liquid is doing it Boba game.
Yeah, definitely not.
He does finish the Aghanims though. Now he has quite a bit more chances. Oh my goodness. The Ogre, Ethereal Blade plus the Natural
Dear
Order.
God. He can delete like one hero immediately now.
He's already close in doing so earlier. Right now he could actually
He
just
can delete a core. Like if Storm gets stunned once and then E-bladed and then stunned again, if he gets a 4 multicast on a second stun, he's dead, I think. So it's all about...
I don't think I've seen E-Blade on Ogre before. I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I played it a few times and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. So Fear definitely in a good place in this game.
All right, so what do you think the sound effect for the Ethereal Blade is meant to be? Like most things make a sound that you can associate with that thing, like the bongos and the rage and everything, but the Ethereal Blade is like, I couldn't even describe what the sound is.
You know, they should just change the sound to a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it would make sense.
But my immersion.
My
My immersion. I don't know what the sound is meant to be for it. It's very weird.
Trying to understand a video game, Ted.
Dude, you make a living understanding a video game.
No, I don't understand it. I just play it.
So humble.
It's very true. So the illusions are now like a lot dangerous than last fight from Naga, because when they can crit, they do hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll see how the next team fight will pan out, but we don't know if the next team fight is going to be anytime soon, Ted.
That's true.
That's
Although
true.
I think it's going to be before the 53-minute mark.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
It's only 3 minutes.
That's
Classy.
it's
Classy.
Wepas finding the important things here to look at. I mean, Kill Me by Zai. Yeah, but these pro players never play pubs, so they can't get any comments because they don't have time.
After this tournament where they play pubs, Sing Sing's what is it?
Poof
Proof
bitches
get money.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get tons of comments.
True. That's fair assumption. So the game is starting to head towards the hour mark
Yeah.
here.
Wait, real fast. Can you like anti-comment something?
Report
What?
something?
Well, not like because there's only like upvotes for the buildings, right?
Yeah.
What if it's like, you know, I don't like proof bitches and get money.
Start a thread on Reddit
Can
about
I
it.
you know, like anti-comment and make him lose it?
Yeah, I think that's all your only option. Tweet about it or start a
Don't commend
snotty
it.
thread.
Don't comment it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty weak.
Yeah. That's our options, man.
Sing Sing's effigy is destroying my immersion.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
not canon. It doesn't fit with the lore.
So Roshan is very important here when you head later and later towards the game, and he's just gonna spawn up right now. But EG have pretty horrible heroes for killing Rosh. Like all of them actually suck at it.
They all pretty hitty.
They all
hit
I think
pretty
Fear
hard
is
by
the best
now.
one with his Bloodlust.
Yeah, just get punched. Watch.
I know there's a Roche going on, but just I'm gonna ask a question about the effigies.
Okay.
Why are they colored? I thought they're supposed to be like gray and stuff.
They're supposed to be gray, but some of them are bugged, I think.
Look at the dire base right now. They're all colored. It's very colorful.
No, you're
Oh,
drunk.
I guess this is my screen. On my screen, they're actually like, you know, tree and
That's
green
your
and.
it's bugged on
Okay.
some people's eyes,
Oh
Yeah.
damn!
on some people's games.
Yeah.
Thanks, Whippass. Working hard there.
Yeah.
He's got to. From game to game, it bugs. Thank you, Whippass. He's got to observe and listen to our crap.
Yeah.
And respond to it at times. GG, Whippass. He's amazing.
Yeah.
By the
So-
way, Fear has Aegis. Because why not?
So 10 seconds before the next fight, or I was wrong.
Oh, fight might break out right now.
I mean,
All right, just kidding. Fake hype.
Damn. All right, well, I lose
just
that.
Lumi bringing the fake hype. I could hear how little passion there was in that. Oh, fight might break out.
I was close. They're just going to go 5-man top now.
Yeah, EG gonna pressure here, and they have a fairly nice setup as well with the refresher.
Come
they
on,
have
Fear. Let me see your E-Blade. I want to see this.
Yes.
Use that on creep. Just give us a ding, ding, ding.
The tribute. Alright, so this siege is extremely hard to deal with for Team Tanker, but
A TZ6 slot
in
is
the
all
same
heck.
same spot as last fight, right? They need to get an important target. I don't think they can burst down the Naga and rely only on that.
PPD going to his favorite tree on the left side.
Actually, maybe they could target Naga, but it's going to be very difficult.
Storm jumping about. Is he jumping in? He's looking for the... Oh, he's looking
Where's
for PPD.
PPD?
He hexes him, but where's the follow-up? He's out of mana as well.
All right, that's all his mana now.
That's
this
his
is
BKB as well. Song actually goes on Pycat. We need the Rabbit to be there, and the swap is actually swap the Tidy in. Is Pycat gonna right click? No, the Rabbit does not hit, but the MOT cast will. Okay.
Buyback is available on Lifesteer, but not on Vengeful here, so it's already a 5-on-4.
Koifa is on the back line. He sees PPD. All right, where's the pull? He's silencing up. Actually, though, the Force Sap is going to be real. The Yule Scepter. Where is Pycat? Pycat rage, but he's
Silence
ensnared.
has to go down soon.
He actually is not moving. Give him the multi. He actually goes in the creep. He comes back out. He sees Arteezy. He will get the kill on Arteezy, and he's working on Fear. Are they actually doing it? He kills Fear as well. There's a buyback on Arteezy. He's booty travel back in, and we know that Fear is coming back alive. Fear gets open wound. He's getting right click, and the shotgun, the self shotgun. He's getting a little bit of extra time here. Fear looking for the hook on the hook in from Boba. Force that back out. Pycat though on the back line. He's getting killed, and without Pycat, they just don't have the damage. Fear. He's finally gonna go down, but Naga will do more than enough to clean things up.
Yeah, and they're gonna get Sai. Oh, actually not with the silence or sleep here. They're going after, trying, but Ghost Scepter, keeping him alive. Completely out of mana now at this point on Storm Spirit. And in the end, gonna go down.
2 cores dead, no more buyback, and I think this is the GG call here.
Well, much. They're still gonna keep fighting because they waited this long. Might as well struggle.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is definitely real. Arteezy is gonna just keep going here and push. That was a very tough fight. Oh, Sing is calling that they want to kill them as they back off, but
I don't
think they're gonna back off ever.
Yeah.
Well, there's a nice cog. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage with that Maledict. You know, hey,
That
Boba's
Maledict is
going
massive.
in. The self-Yules. Sing's actually going to die to the aura.
Arteezy is
big
so
hook.
close to dying.
All right, we're doing it. All right, actually, that's not even the right angle.
Oh my god, Arteezy gonna
Look
live.
at Sai! Sai is going ham by himself. I'm not sure if he actually...
The creeps are doing
Creeps,
it.
dude. The creeps are doing it. The blade mail.
Not
He wants to be
waking people up.
careful of the blade mail, I think.
Okay.
Dude, he wants to get that stomp off.
The TP.
Oh, cooldown. Yule Scepter though, he's gonna get him.
Oh, the clap. Oh,
That's
the outplay.
ridiculous.
Zai, what a player.
Dude, the rage buyback, though. He wants him. He wants the hook.
Well, he does have the hook available now.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
They still held the mid-racks as well somehow. Storm is coming up in 15 seconds. Buyback from Witch Doctor, they really do not want to lose another set of racks.
Go. He gets Sai. Okay.
Downtown hook.
Round 2. He's got Force Staff. He's got Yules. He's got Ghosts. I don't
And
think he can
Lincolns.
Yeah, and Lincolns for good measures.
I mean, that's just the annoying. That's similar to a puck, right?
Yeah.
He turned ET into a puck.
Wow. By the way, when ET hobbles away, he leans on his briefcase for support.
Yes. I want to point out how much this game has been about trying to find a silencer and how few silencers we have seen in the
Yeah.
fights.
I mean, he doesn't need to.
Yeah, I think we've seen like 2 big silencers or maybe 3. He
you
canceled
think-
the Witch Doctor.
do you
Oh,
think
the courier top. Oh, the Sing Sing courier. Please don't die. Okay.
Do you think his trick is, well, as long as I don't use the silence, I'm a big target.
Yeah.
So I'll just run around, I'll force them to keep coming after me, and if they don't, I just silence them.
Yeah, well, he knows if they go into his team and he stands far back, he can just throw out a good silence and be fine.
You know, at this point, he could stand in the fountain.
He could. Yeah.
He actually could. He's only there to force out his allies.
Yeah. It's a little bit surprising to see 57 minutes in and that he doesn't have a refresher, but he's 32 CS, so
he's
give him a
buying the
break.
wards, you know. He's doing the PPD things.
Yeah, he's doing PPD
Oh,
things.
here comes the 7th slot. The good old Lincolns for yourself.
Oh yeah, the Lincoln's on the courier. Use it on yourself, then switch it back.
8th slot.
And BKB, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, buying 2 items at once, that's what you do as a Naga Sirens.
You know, and have buyback.
Yeah. So this is the. Is it a personal courier? No, they haven't bought a second one.
Oh,
so he's
what
just
cheap
hijacking.
bastards.
Yeah, he's just hijacking the public courier.
This is it.
Oh, is this the Liquidor doing
This
it?
is the late charge
All right.
with the sun at your back.
Here we go. Who's the first target?
I mean, where's Silencer?
All
He's
right, they
hiding.
find Fair. They're going to go the Ravage, though. It actually gets everybody. It's a 3-man Ravage on the backline. Pycat loses half his health, and he needs to right-click, but Zai, he's got all the defensive item. Everybody's on the run. Here
There's
comes...
no Silence. They killed him.
Yeah.
But in the
Yeah.
end, you know, doesn't matter.
It's just one too many things for quite...
Pokemon is like, I don't want to lose.
he's jumping about.
He is killing Sai.
He's actually like just going ham. Boba comes in and gets multied.
Yeah.
Look at those crits.
Oh,
the
he
song.
doesn't get across the edge. Does die in the end. And Boba standing in song here. They realize TT finally gonna tap out in 58 minutes. It's no surprise to see in the late game Nagasarin just showing why she's, you know, a stronger, more reliable carry than Lifestealer in this matchup.
Do you think that the Clockwork pick was justified?
I don't think they did that much with it. I mean, they have ultra aggressive picks, but played fairly aggressive, but waited too long. Then RTC just said, okay, you want to be aggressive? It's going to be the most obvious aggression ever.
Yep.
Because I will